highest profile race is one for the Democratic nomination for governor. And we can tell you that two of the state's most well-known and accomplished politicians, former Congressman Neil Abercrombie and former Honolulu Mayor Mufi Hannemann. Abercrombie was here for a live interview this past Wednesday, and this morning, Mr. Hannemann joins us. And, sir, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Now, a couple of questions I want to ask you. First of all, let's start with, I guess, your campaign's move to bring over crossover voters from the Republicans and some religious conservatives. Do you think that that might hurt you with your Democratic base?
You know, Dan, that's always been a part of my strategy and appeal through the years. Every election, we've always gotten our fair share of moderates, conservatives, independents, Republicans. So we're campaigning no differently than we have done in the past, and it's worked in the past for us.
But do you feel like you might be isolating those voters, or?
Well, no, because I still remain true as a Democrat. We still enjoy significant traditional Democratic support. I've always been a Democrat. I've never changed. But I think it's what the state is calling for now, someone who can appeal to Democrats, Republicans, neighbor islands, Oahu, business and labor to bring us together. Our problems are so huge, you can't just appeal to one segment of our community.
Now, I have to ask you, and I don't know if you're willing to answer this, but what is your own internal polling telling you right now? How tight is this race?
It's very tight, and we're surging. We're surging just like we did in 2004 when we trailed the late Duke Bainum by 17 points. And we're coming on very, very strong. So, you know, the enthusiasm is very infectious. Everywhere we're going now throughout the state, people are responding. They're responding to that message that we're bringing them, a proven executive experience and someone who is going to do it for all of us, not just for some of us.
And you had been winning the fundraising race. You had a lot more money in the bank, so to speak, for this final push. And that push has kind of shown the softer side of Mufi Hannemann, especially that very touching moment when you're talking about your parents. Was that a part of the strategy of your campaign to just kind of bring that part of you out?
Well, that's just sort of me being me. I guess during the course of this campaign, we've had a lot of people coming at us, a lot of special interest groups attacking us each and every day. And, you know, we're saying, hey, look, we have a very positive message we're going to put out there, and that's what's resonating. Mayors Billy Kinoy, Mayors Bernard Carvalho are working very hard on Kauai and the Big Island, and our supporters are working very hard. The unions are getting their people out to vote. Our people are working hard each and every day. We feel very, very good where we're at, and we're very upbeat and optimistic about tomorrow. Like I said, it's a rerun of 2004.
But this has been a pretty gnarly campaign trail. You have taken a lot of hits on the way. I mean, I've been following your career since the 80s, and just seems like some of the most difficult times at times for you, certain statements, certain campaign strategies as far as brochures and stuff, Ed Case coming out of nowhere, making accusations. Has this been one of the toughest campaigns you've been involved in as far as, I guess, just hits to your campaign?
All my campaigns have been very, very tough, and I always run like I'm the underdog. That's the only way I know how to run. But if you look at the objective opinions, like the Star Advertiser, the largest newspaper in the state, they've endorsed them. And the only other newspaper that's made an endorsement in a job interview between myself and my opponent is a Big Island newspaper, West Hawaii Today. They've come out to endorse it. So when people look at this very objectively, they're saying, Mufi Hannemann and what he brings to the table, that collaborative leadership style, is what we need now. This is a management job, an administrative job. This is not a legislative job where you vote aye, nay, and you just basically approve budgets. You've got to be able to manage, and that's what the state needs more than ever, a manager, administrator who's going to lead with heart. And
the Star Advertiser said that you've brought fiscal accountability and demonstrated the know-how and energy to lead with laser-light focus. Your record as a mayor the last 6 years has really been a solid one. A lot of accomplishments. You've done a lot for the city. Is it frustrating that you're behind in the polls, just knowing all that, knowing the job that you've done?
No, not at all, because the only poll that matters is election day. And as I said, we've been down this road before, and the enthusiasm and excitement is infectious. It's statewide. People are coming on, and you're going to see a big number of folks voting tomorrow because they want to see someone who's going to go there and fix the problems from day one, someone who doesn't require on-the-job training. We can do that for the city, 3/4 of the state's population, the 12th largest city in the United States, and now we're ready to do it for the state of Hawaii.
Mufi Hannemann, of course, the former mayor of Honolulu, now running for the Democratic nomination of governor. Sir, good luck to you tomorrow.
Thanks very much, Dan. Thanks for having me on.
All right, now, of course, if you want to watch this interview again or any of our previous interviews with the candidates, go ahead and check out KITV.com/thismorning, and be sure to tune in to KITV4 News this Saturday for complete coverage of the primary election starting 5:30 p.m. and visit our website, KITV.com, throughout the night for all the latest results.